Well, I think they're doing some like 60 million baht villas, mansions up by Aquila, the new golf course. And I have a feeling like that whole Baba Beach Club area as well. It's got that like Tulum style. I think that's going to be the next phase of the Phuket to Phang Nga area. I think the airport's coming. I don't know if I'm going to get shot for this, but there has to be inside information. Why are people building golf courses, 60 million baht villas? You got Baba Beach Club. They must know the airport's coming, and they're kind of getting positioned way before the news. It's like kind of by the news.
For sure.
That's what I think. It makes no sense. Why would you develop this without an airport coming? And I think it's going. What I did is I pulled up a map yesterday on Google Maps and just look at the mountain ranges. Mm-hmm. And there's a huge flat zone right by that golf course. And that's where that's where you would cross from that area over to Khao Lak. That's where the airport's going.
Yeah.
You need to land an airplane. There's too many mountains too close from the bridge, from our airport to the bridge. And also, why would you have an airport so close to the Phuket airport?
For sure.
So I think it's going to be pretty much by the golf course. And I was talking to a friend about this as well. He said this is how Laguna was built. The whole Cherntale Laguna area was built around the golf course 20 years ago. The golf course comes first, then the houses, then your villa markets, then your restaurants, then your communities.
For sure.
So he thinks that's probably what's going to happen.
For sure. It's like that area. Phuket doesn't have anything geographically that's more beautiful than that area very much. Maybe a couple more beaches or something. But
it's the beaches, like your Surins and your not. The beaches are better here.
Yeah, but that area has other things, you know what I mean? The only thing it's missing is an airport and also development, right? So you just have more activities, more amenities, and people would love to go there, you know? So
yeah, I think what's nice about up there, it actually has more of a Thailand feel, meaning it just feels a bit more, you know, you're connected to Thailand. Also, the waterfalls up there are way better than down here.
Sure.
And now you're building off the island. Now you're much closer to day trips to the Surin Islands, Samelian, cross the mountain over to Phang Nga City. You got whitewater rafting. You got ATVing. Now you're only 2 hours to Khao Sok. You're only an hour and 20 to Raleigh. And you're probably 2.5 to the Koh Samui Donsak Ferry. I think Phang Nga is actually better than Phuket. For the reason of central location. Us living in Phuket, Koh Samui does not become a weekend trip. It's too far.
Yeah.
From Phang Nga, now it becomes an option. You could leave, let's say, Friday morning, leave at 6 a.m. Friday morning from Phang Nga City. You're probably at Ton Sac by 8 a.m. You're probably on the ferry at 9. You're in your hotel before lunch in Koh Samui. You can't do that from Phuket.
Sure.
It's an extra 2 hours. Now it turns into an 8-hour travel day instead of a 4.
For sure.
Maybe 4.5. So. Yeah, it's interesting to see.
And Krabi is beautiful too, those mountains there.
Gorgeous. Yeah. I don't think I would want to live in Krabi though, because now Krabi is quite far from everything. But like I'm saying with Phang Nga,
Phang Nga is more central than Phuket.
Way more central than Phuket. Again, Surin Islands, Khao Lak to Samelian, you got Khao Sok up there. Actually, even Koh Phangan at the Renam border becomes an option now. You're only 3 hours, maybe 4.
Well, me and my family, we're going to drive to Malaysia because they have good durians in Penang. Yeah. And I think it's like a 9-10 hour drive. But from Phang Nga, it's, probably 7-8 hours, maybe 6-7.
Much closer.
So, yeah, you just have better access to everything, really.
Anyways, I didn't want to share all this information with too many people because I think this is the next move, and that's our plan. My plan is to buy land in Phang Nga. I don't need to develop it. Buying land in a home in Phang Nga right now is a bit of risk because you know how it is. I mean, why don't you speak on that? If I buy a home in Phuket for an investment, a villa, and I don't live in it and I just leave it, what's going to happen to it?
Well, it would go into disrepair. You know what I mean? It would be a disaster because the humidity and the sun and you wouldn't be able to live in it.
If you enjoyed this content, we're doing 5 clips like this a week. If you want to watch the full podcast, click here.